Well, I'm just gonna start with the fact that this Dyson is $100 more just for the Dyson, and you get 4 tools. Anywhere but here today. It's $3.99 for the Dyson, whether you find it on their website or in a retail store. You're getting 4 tools and the machine for $3.99. We are giving it to you for $100 less than retail, and then we double the amount of tools that you're getting. I'm not kidding. This is the most incredible buy with free shipping. 5 Flex, it's $60 to get yours, and you can get up and overhead. You can take care of any kind of task, like the blinds. Get it out into the cars, detail your own vehicles, scrub out or vacuum out the trunk. This is something that you will use everywhere, and it's so easy to empty that canister. It's a bigger canister, it's a bigger machine. It's the V8. This is the Mac Daddy. And just to give you a heads up, because I know thousands have been spoken for already, and it's early. It's still only 7 something on the West Coast. So get your color before they go. As a matter of fact, we've got 2 exclusive colors at HSN. One is here in the purple, and the other is here in the red. These 2, we have limited numbers because you know what's happening in the world of product availability and shortages. It's a challenge. In fact, this is out of stock at Dyson. We got them all. This is the one that everybody can get anywhere but here, but you're spending so much more to get the titanium. This is so incredibly popular. This is the #1 bestseller, but we do have all 3 choices. Now, let me share with you, before I even get to the floors, I own 2 Dysons, and I know this sounds, you know, frivolous, but I have my own. It's the V6. This is 50% quieter than the V6, obviously more powerful because this is the V8. And the reason I have 2 is because I gave this to my son. He lived in LA for 6 years, and I gave it to him for Christmas one year. I mean, it was the best gift he has ever received. You would have thought I gave him $1,000 because it's just such a great system to have freedom to move around anywhere you need to go, no tethering to a cord or an outlet. But what I was gonna say is that we are giving you not 4 tools like the retailers who charge $100 more for this product. We're giving you 8. I'm telling you, every tool that you need and want is included, no charge. You're getting the mini turbo tool. This is the one you'll probably use all the time when you use this in a handheld mode. This is your combination tools. This is a soft bristle, and it becomes a crevice tool 2-in-1. This is a crevice tool. This is a soft bristle brush, and there's a stiff bristle brush. This is the tool for your mattresses. Oh, beware, because you will be horrified when you see all the things you're gonna pull out of your mattress because of the power that Dyson delivers. This is that extension hose that you're getting to be able to attach to any of these tools and get up and overhead. Speaking of which, you also get that wonderful up top adapter. So now you can get to the ceiling fans and to the tops of the window sills or picture frames. So if you're just tuned in, I wanna make sure you understand like what an incredible buy this is today. If you got it all separately, you are spending almost, well, $200 more than what you get for today, and today only as a today special. As I mentioned, the machine alone, the vacuum alone is $3.99. The same vacuum, $100 more anywhere but here. But look at all the extras we're giving you. We give you 4 extra tools, a total of 8, but that would tally up to $510. That's a over $200 savings today. So if you've waited, if you've thought of it in the past, this is the day you've been waiting for. A lot of people in the studio are saying, I'm doing it. I can't resist this price. If you want the best, this is the best at the best price, but it is going quickly. We're gonna get into the details. Please feel free to take a minute to read the reviews because it is a huge customer pick. The V8 is the one that most people want, not just because we've got pets, but because we've got messes, and we want the most efficient, the most powerful, the quieter, longer running battery time of 40 minutes, and the lightweight 5.4 ounce a handheld if you want to use it in that mode, because it is both. And you know who is joining us is our dear friend Gemma Kent, who I just have to say a huge congratulations to you. You're going to be the best mom ever.
That is so kind. I'm so excited.
I mean it.
It's a team effort today, so I'm so excited to be joining you. Oh, we couldn't believe it, could we? We were chatting before that July was the last time I had a Dyson Today special. It's so wonderful to be back at the beginning of January, you know, 2022. Here we are, and it's the Dyson V8 Animal Pro. Just as you beautifully explained, it's lightweight, it's cord-free, it's 150% more powerful than the beloved Dyson V6, and you're getting 8 individual tools. So it really allows you to go from floor to ceiling, every surface in between, wall to wall, and even take it out to your car. Because going cord-free with Dyson, you're not cutting the trust that you've put into us for our development of our vacuums. We've taken all of our knowledge that we've, created over the years with developing our corded vacuums, and we're implementing it into our cord-free range. And even in this vacuum, the Dyson V8 Animal Pro, we have been honored with a certification from Asthma and Allergy Foundation of America to say that we can capture 99.9% of 0.3 microns. We're so proud of that, because that's not a certification that we can get ourselves or purchase. That's something you have to be awarded. And we know at Dyson, because we have our own dust lab, that the best way to tackle allergy-causing particles is to remove them from your home. So that's what we're doing with the Dyson V8 Animal Pro.
I tell you what, it's the best one. And I have the V6. I had it for years before I gave my son the V8, and he just moved home for a minute for COVID the way it is. I tell you what, I'm like, wow, what a difference it has made. I do have 2 cats, and I have a puppy. Tristan's dog, Lucy, came home. But it is incredible to get not only the obvious of what you need to pull out of your carpets, and because of that bristle brush, that brush roll will show you how not only does that kind of revitalize the carpet fibers and lift them back up for maximum, luster, but for hard floors, it actually adds like a final polishing finish. It's really beautiful. I have hard floors upstairs, and I'm very concerned about them. I don't want to use something that's going to damage them. It's beautiful, and it gets all the kitty litter, all the kitty, the little dust balls that develop, and they end up underneath the bed or underneath a chair. You can get so low, and you know what? You're never restricted. There's nothing that gets me out of the mood of vacuuming faster than having to go unplug it from one outlet and bring it to the other side of the room to get to the stairs and get up there, and then you have to go back. I mean, that can be a thing of the past. Cord-free is pretty amazing. And the things that you're gonna find to clean too, when you take this apart, all the red buttons mean action. So if you wanted to make this a handheld, you can do this and use it with any one of the 8 tools that are included, any one of them. And Gemma and I always talk about this together. Spiders are my least favorite thing on the earth. And so to get up into the corners and get those cobwebs, or, you see the things that are trying to, creep in, and they are creepy, but you can do them and get them in the canister and then just empty it so quickly, so it's all a thing of the past. So I know you've got lots of demos to share with us today, but this is does it weigh 5.4 pounds, I think?
It weighs less than 6 pounds at 5.63 pounds, okay. And in a handheld range, it's only around 3 pounds. But you can go ahead and you can clip the motor head straight onto the handheld, which I'll just go ahead and show you now. Red means action, so I'm gonna unclip that. And then I'm going to unclip the motor head, because this is just something I have to give an insider's tip. And then I'm going to actually clip the motor head straight onto the handheld range. So now you have the power of a stick form in that handheld range. This is fantastic. I discovered this for the trunk of the car and getting where your feet go in the car, because this is it's that one pass cleaning even in the car. It's fantastic, but it gives you that flexibility to go from the stick vacuum to a handheld, but not sacrifice any of the power, because you want to make sure that you're getting that job done as efficiently and effectively as possible. That's the difference with working with Dyson. And if you're a skeptic at home like I was, going cord-free, remember we went from telephones being tethered to the wall to walking around with our cell phones. We could never imagine going back to being tethered to the wall. So what we want you to do is to make that transition in your mind. But the best way to show you is a direct comparison. We call this the Dyson difference. We're going to go ahead and vacuum this naughty carpet. I call it naughty because it hides dirt really, really well. But that means you need a powerful vacuum to be able to get that dirt out of the carpet to make sure it doesn't wear away your carpet fibers. So I'm going to vacuum this rug with the corded vacuum. It's our technology, just older. And then I'm going to go over the same area, the same carpet lines, the carpet lines we're known for at Dyson, with the Dyson V8 Animal Pro, and we'll see what this one can find that this one misses. So let's have a look, shall we?
This should be interesting.
I know, I love this one, but Kelly, I'm so sorry. This is hard for me, but I'm going to have to stop talking whilst I do this bit, because it's a lot louder.
So what's happening here, folks? Gemma's going over that carpet with a Dyson. You know, it's one of the very popular Dysons of the past, corded, as you can see. But just to, because we've always known Dyson has more suction than most any other manufacturer ever. Watch the difference after vacuuming the same rug with a full upright from Dyson. And now she's gonna take our cordless and go over it again.
If you said anything to me and I didn't respond, I was not ignoring you. I couldn't hear you.
I get it. I get it. No, we're good.
Oh, empty bin, keeping me honest.
Oh, good. Yep.
Nothing in there.
Okay.
So now I'm going to vacuum those same lines. And the first thing I want you to do at home, and you too, Callie, is just listen to the difference. I can still talk. It's found a way, the Dyson engineers, to acoustically design this vacuum so it absorbs 50% more of the sound than the Dyson V6. But remember, it's 150% more powerful than the V6. You have to rethink what you know when you're working with an engineering company like Dyson.
That's a lot. That's a huge difference.
Absolutely. So here's another improvement as well. So red means action. I'm going to go ahead and release the dirt. Now remember,
look at all that.
I already vacuumed with the corded vacuum. I didn't have to touch the dirt. That's self-squeegeeing. And the whole machine filtration means this stays in there until you're ready to release it into the garbage.
Look at all that junk.
But I'm going to give you a closer look.
And you know what you just, that's crazy. It's like the dust, it's sand, it's hair. Gross.
Yes.
All that stuff was still, that was left behind by another Dyson, you guys. I mean, we always think cordless means you're going to get less power. Not with Dyson at all. Actually more. So this is something that they have perfected. The V8, my personal favorite out of all the Dyson cordless vacuums out there. By the way, if you're just tuning in, I know we are super busy. We are gonna sell out of our exclusive colors early today. This one is the red. You can't find that in retail. It's here. We have, I think, a couple thousand left for the whole day. Now keep in mind, we reach almost 100 million homes live every single day, 24 hours around the clock. If you want the red, don't wait. If you want the purple, don't wait. These are only here at HSN and QVC, but only today at HSN at this price. You guys, it's a $210 savings. And that doesn't even include the free shipping that you're getting on top of that. But one other color is the titanium, which is the classic, and that is actually the most popular. One of the things I want to show you though, because this blows my mind, it was last July. The last time we got to do a Dyson Today special was close to, well, it's like almost 8 months ago. It's pretty crazy. And back then, I don't recall exactly, I don't think it was even close to this kind of a value. This one is the best I've ever seen. And I've done a lot of shows. I've been here a long time. You're getting 8 tools. You know, these tools aren't like $5 tools. They're like, some of them are like $35. You're getting the mini motorized. This is the one I use most often with my handheld mode. This is the combination tool. I love this one too because it is 2 tools in one. You can use this as a soft bristle brush, or this can become something more of an extension. I'll have you, I can't figure out how I do this one, but I'll have you show us, Gemma. This is the Crevice Tool. You're getting the soft bristle brush, the stiff bristle brush. This is the Mattress tool. Use it on your mattress, your furniture, your chairs, your sofa. It's amazingly a deep cleaner. And this is that up over the top adapter. So you can get to those ceiling fans and the windowsills and all the things that are up high and overhead. But look at all these tools. And I don't have an individual, like if you got, well, actually I do. Look at what you'd have to spend for each one of these extra tools that we're giving you. Keep in mind in retail, you're getting the vacuum, the V8, and 4 tools. Here, we give you 8, so 4 extra tools. That up top adapter is a $35 adapter. We give it to you. You don't pay for it. The mattress tool, another $30. You get it. You don't pay for it. The extension hose, $25. The stiff bristle brush, $20. So, I mean, it is an absolutely over the top kind of moment to get yourself and treat yourself. You know, Gemma is 7 months pregnant. And here she is using her vacuum, and the truth is, it's part of our daily life, you know, to have to pick up after ourselves, our husbands, our kids, our family. And as your family starts growing, Gemma, you're gonna find that you're gonna love your Dyson even more than you do right now, because you want things spick and span for that little girl that's gonna come into the world. And then of course, all the things that as she grows, you're gonna have to, you know, pick up after. But whether it's full wall-to-wall carpeting, wall-to-wall hard floors of any kind, or the details of getting into your vehicles. And I can't wait to show you some of the suction that you can get out of this handheld mode. You sacrifice nothing. This is the day to treat yourself to the best vacuum at the best price, lowest price we found anywhere by a lot. So today's your day. The item, by the way, is 648189. What are you gonna do next for us, Gemma?
I wanted to explain how exactly we can go from floor to floor, room to room without doing anything different. If you look in the motorhead itself, you can see two different types of bristles. You've got the black bristles and you've got those red bristles. Now the red are stiff nylon bristles. They get deep down into your carpet, releasing the dirt so your vacuum can do its job. The reason we can go straight from a carpet or a rug to a hard floor surface is because of these black carbon fiber bristles. Believe it or not, these are actually patented Dyson technology bristles because they're carbon fiber. If you've ever tried to vacuum your hard floor surface before and you've run into some trouble, you're not alone. It's because the static sticks that dirt straight to the floor. And what these carbon fiber bristles do, they actually release the static so the vacuum can do its job. Remember, we have our own dust lab at Dyson. They found the best way to remove allergen-causing particles from your home is to literally capture and take them out. So that's what we can do using those two different types of bristles. Now, you also asked me about the combo tool, and I'm going to show you exactly why it's a fan favorite. You're going to go from a larger crevice, and just by pressing that button at the top, you go easily breezily to a carbon fiber bristle brush. So you can really, use it wherever you need to. It's 2 in 1. So it's almost like you're getting 9 tools. And what I have set up here is, the very neat lines. Nobody has dirt as neat as this, let's be honest. But I thought I'd be a bit fancy for today's special. I'm going to go ahead and connect my combo tool, and you'll hear this in a moment. That click lets you know it's secure. There's no guessing. There's no pressure gauge or anything like that. You just hear that click. I've got it on the crevice, and I'm just going to kick it up to max to have a bit of fun. Coffee grounds, red pepper flakes, espresso beans. What about cereal? And you can see, just like the motorhead, how neat it is. Even the bits, just where I went, it vacuums, even in a handheld range. But to vacuum, realistically, you do it quickly and swiftly and you get on with your day. What Dyson do is they remove the nonsense in our lives so that we can just tackle the tasks and get on with things that we actually want to do.
Yeah.
Even on the vacuum itself, it has 2 power modes. We've got the high mode and we've got the max mode. Now, what I want you at home to do is just live in that high power mode. There's no such thing as low. Don't let the sound fool you. Remember, it's been acoustically designed. That max mode or boost mode is there for ground and dirt. You need a little extra oomph. But where you will be living is in that high power mode.
I love that. You know what I've been doing, Gemma, since the first of the year? I've just been so motivated to clean out stuff. Like I started in the kitchen, I did all the drawers, and I had my Dyson. I used the little Crevice Tool, but this is the 2-in-1 that would work too. I took everything out, I threw everything that was either expired or I didn't use it if it was dishes, and I vacuumed everything out. All the drawers, the silverware drawer, there's just, how do crumbs get in your silverware drawer? After you pull them out from the dishwasher, it's like, oh, just the feeling of getting all that stuff out, your utensils. But this is a reality for me in my life because I love my pets. I've got 2 cats and a dog. But pet hair is real. And it is so hard to get up. Especially, I've got a velvet couch. My Lucy loves to come up and sleep when we're watching movies downstairs. But the pet hair is not, it's not cool. I told Tristan, I'm like, dude, she's your dog. That is your vacuum. Get the pet hair off the couch. And you know what? It's cool because that's the way it should be. But I wanted to show you, not only does it get pet hair off of carpet beautifully, this is a great demo. If you'll notice, these are deep grooves in this wood panel. So, I mean, this is a reality. Maybe it's sliding doors, but watch how the Dyson, in a handheld mode, this is the V8, picks up. It just sucks up all the stuff that's deeper down below, and it leaves it right there in the bin for you to get rid of as soon as you're done with whatever job you're doing. This is, oh, you guys, this is such a good vacuum. I know from personal experience. Okay, so I have the V8 or V6. My son, I gave him this for Christmas a couple years back, the V8. The side-by-side comparison, and I love my V6, but I like the V8 way more. Let's take a look and talk about how they differ, Gemma.
Absolutely. So We listen to what our consumer, our customer really need and want. So what we've done here, we've increased the runtime. You've got double the runtime of up to 40 minutes with the V8 Animal Pro versus the V6. You've got 150% more brush power than the Dyson V6. Fantastic. It's an increased bin capacity of 0.14 gallons. You've got an added dirt ejector, which means that you don't have to put your hand in there and clean the bin. You've got a battery level indicator. If you want to know exactly, how long you have left, you've got 3 lights indicating that. It's only the battery life and not the power, which I'll get to in a moment. You've got a redesigned quick release buttons. When you hear that click, you know it's secure. When you press the button, you know it's released. You've also got that max mode switch, which I mentioned for ground in dirt. And you've also got that reduced motor noise, 50% quieter than the Dyson V6. Now, when I said that the lights indicate the battery life, not the power, it's because Dyson is fade-free power. So we've given you that beautiful runtime of up to 40 minutes. So even if you're on the 39th minute, it's going to work as if it's the first. And even when you charge it, oh, sorry, Callie.
No, go ahead. When you charge it, what?
When you charge it, it's an intelligent battery. So you don't have to worry or concern yourself with how long it's been charging, because it will stop charging once it's fully charged, and you don't have to worry about it.
This is really the smartest vacuum. By the way, I didn't mention, but you do get the docking station. I recommend put this, I have my V8 mounted underneath my stairs, so every time I put this home or store it in the closet, it's recharging. So every time, and I'm talking my V6. Tristan's V8 lives with him in his area. But I also wanted to show this filter. This is the one that comes in and out of the center. It is a true HEPA filter. Is there anything we need to do to maintain these? Gemma, what tips do you have for us there?
What we recommend is just once a month, you want to remove your filters and rinse them under cold water. There's one right here in the center of the cyclones and one right at the back, the post-motor filter. Rinse it under cold water, let it run clear, and then you just let it dry for about 24 hours and you pop it back.
And make sure it's really dry.
Before this airing.
Yeah,
make sure it's dry.
Excellent.
No filters to replace. There's nothing to purchase. These are lifetime filters. And again, that whole machine filtration gives you that peace of mind to know that everything that you're vacuuming, it captures 99.9% of 0.3 microns, whether it's your floor surfaces or even your ceiling. Now remember, safety is very, very important all the time, but definitely for me at the moment. Red means action, remove that. You can actually stack 2 of your tools, which I've done here, and I'll show you. So I've actually done the up top adapter, which I call like the elbow to your vacuum, because it gives a bend. And then I've got that soft dusting brush. I speak quietly because it's brilliant on your more delicate surfaces. And now taking over that 49 inches of reach, that's over 4 feet, I can tackle things above my head. Remember, 7 months pregnant, my feet are safely on the ground. It's lightweight, weighs less than 6 pounds. I can bend it how I need to. I can get into the corners. I can get those cobwebs Callie and I were talking about. And I don't have to get a chair out. I don't have to get a ladder out. My feet are firmly on the ground. And that whole machine filtration is working for you, whether you're on a floor surface or any surface you choose to clean.
Absolutely. Gemma, you're such a trooper. And, thank you so much for all the, you're sharing with us as you're expecting your little girl. But I have to remind everybody, you guys, this is no joke. This is the most incredible today's special. This is $210 off what you'd spend to get this anywhere else but here today. It's $210, and then you get the free shipping. You are saving hundreds of dollars, and you're getting more. You want more. And the tools, they're all essential tools. Starting with the soft bristle brush for your computer screens, your TV screens, the stiff bristle brush for some of the more stubborn areas. This is that 2-in-1. I was doing it backwards. You just have to literally, this just goes into itself, so it either becomes a bristle or crevice tool or a bristle brush. This one is the crevice tool itself. This one is the mattress tool. You're getting an up over the top adapter tool. This one is fantastic, and especially with the over the top. This is the one that gets you up and over top of those ceiling blades, or the ceiling fan blades. And then of course, the Mac Daddy. This guy is incredible. The little turbo mini brush, motorized, but all 8 tools. Everything you could possibly, I mean, there's no other tools that they make. We give them all to you. It's only a matter of which color. I will update you though, because we do have 2 exclusive choices only at HSN. And I believe it's the red that's going to be the first to sell out today. I think we have, the purple. The purple, we have about 2,000 left, maybe less now with all of you on the phones ordering. We do have the red. These are both exclusive, so only here and obviously only today at this price, $210 off. We then, of course, have the titanium, and this is the classic. This is the tried and true favorite. It is the #1 bestseller. But I love the fact that this is how it stores itself. You get the mounting bracket in addition to those 8 tools. So every time you put this vacuum in the slot, this is where it's charging. Take the time to mount this thing. It's incredible. I love that every time I go to my vacuum, and I'm talking my V6 because that's the one I have, it's always at a full charge. The V6 doesn't give you nearly as much time on a charge as the V8, and this one is so much more quiet. I'm gonna come over here to show you too. I mean, just the ease. You can take the whole extension, the main tool off, and then you can go ahead and take any of the attachments and put them on the handheld mode, and then get to the stairs. Get to the just high traffic areas. Maybe it's just one room that needs a little something. Maybe it's just the kitchen after you clean up, but take it to the car. I get so much pleasure, Gemma, out of doing my own car vacuuming and detailing because I do a better job, I think, and I'm saving so much money. And it just feels good to know that things are deep down clean, especially with spring cleaning coming up and around the corner. It feels so good to clean things out and then vacuum, whether it's a drawer, whether it's a closet, whether it's shelving. This is something that you will use more than you possibly can imagine. You'll actually, if it's possible, look forward to vacuuming because it makes it kind of joyful. It's really powerful, it's light, it's got so much suction. I love the design on this one too, Gemma. I mean, I know this is all designed with very meticulously by the engineers and the scientists on staff at Dyson. Can you share more on that? I think it's fascinating.
Absolutely. So it's our cyclonic technology. You're going to be able to fling dirt. That's how we get it to weigh more. We fling dirt to the point so it weighs things 79,000 Gs to get that dirt to weigh something so we can capture it and hold on to it. But the most important thing for you to know at home is the engineers do all the complicated stuff. This is my actual front door. You can see I have multiple floor surfaces. And again, I got a bit fancy today with a Today Special. I'm going to walk right from the corner of my front door towards the tile. And with my second camera, you're going to see how I go from floor surface to floor surface and then tackle this. Now look at this edge to edge cleaning. You're going to see me come in here. Look at that precision that I get. Now, what I show off and why I show that off is because your baseboards, you want to know when you're getting up close next to your baseboard that you're able to capture the dust that's lining right next there. You want to do a thorough clean. There's no point just getting the vacuum out and thinking, oh yeah, I did a good job. No, you want to see it. You see it in the bin and you can hear it when it gets flung around. And then you know now that you're getting that edge to edge cleaning because there's nothing wasted on the side. So whenever you're cleaning, you're doing and tackling a really good job. I'm going to go ahead and polish and dust this again because it's just nice to see that it's taken care of.
Look at that.
Simply. And this is my hard floor surface, you know, it's polishing, dusting, and cleaning in one. My own floor surface.
You know, it's just the best. The truth is, I mean, we all have to do it. It's something, it's, you know, whether it's once a week, it's once a day, maybe it's just after you get done cooking, but you'll use it and you won't have to find an outlet. You won't have to feel like I have to just do this. Just to have the freedom of cordless is so wonderful. I do love getting to my stairs because that's a lot of the area where, you know, little dust bunnies collect there, from pets, from life. And this is, as you can see, that razor edge sharp cut. Nothing is spitting out to the sides. It's really quite impressive. And the fact that this will polish that hard floor or those hard floor surfaces at the same time is getting all of that up. Even the dust, the light little things like sawdust. The truth is, you could take this out to the garage and vacuum the garage floor. It needs it, and this is a way to be able to take care of all of that. And I also, not only do I appreciate the V8 having so much more suction than the V6, 150% more, it's also 50% quieter, and this dustbin, I'm gonna show you how this goes all the way down so you can get underneath furniture, but look at how much more of a dustbin you have. So you can vacuum more